All right, welcome back, folks, to the Fan of Baseball podcast number 2.
Number 2.
I think this playoff picture has been one of the more interesting ones in a long time.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like there's a lot of better teams in the National League this year.
Oh yes, for sure.
So I think that's made it a little different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree. The amount of talent, even what we were seeing throughout the division series, is crazy. It's like all of the teams were fighting. All of the teams have weapons at every single level: relievers, starters, lineups. Everybody. It seemed like the National League would have the upper hand, but as we've seen now, is it still the case? Even with only 4 teams remaining?
Yeah, I feel like it was kind of like the main battles have been fought.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of like I do feel like these are like the best teams
Mm-hmm.
that are because some years there's well, yeah, that team made it past, but
Mm-hmm.
they really shouldn't have. But this
Kind of
year,
like
I feel like it's definitely the best teams made it.
yeah, it's kind of like the Diamondbacks in 2023.
Hmm.
Sorry, Diamondbacks fans, but
What do you think about the AL and NLCS games so far? There's been 2 ALCS games and 1 NL.
hmm. So far I'm extremely surprised about how good the Mariners are doing. Even with we can go back a little bit, um their wins over the Tigers, taking down Tarek Skubal at least once, like with the 15 inning game against Detroit. That was absolutely brutal.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I was surprised they won the game after that, just with how their pitching staff was after
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, they were toast. And yet they go on the road and beat the Blue Jays 2 games. I was like, wow, they are not backing down. And now the Blue Jays have to face them on the other side in another country, on the other side of the continent, and in a very, very active Mariners crowd. So,
Yeah, I mean, if you take 2 in on the road, I feel like you have a very good chance
yeah,
of
for sure.
winning the series.
Mhm.
They only have 2 more wins to go. Do you think they sweep the Blue Jays?
Well, it all depends on who's throwing for the Blue Jays in these next 2 games. I just pulled it up. You got Shane Bieber against George Kirby. Ooh. Um, I really don't know because it really depends on what side of George Kirby we see. Are we going to see playoff Kirby, who's not bad, or are we going to see regular season Kirby, who was really, really good at times?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like the Blue Jays offense has been silenced pretty well this far, so I I mean, I definitely think they'll win 1 game.
Oh, they can win 1 game. I think it's Mariners in. Actually, I think it's Mariners in 5,
Mariners. Yeah,
not
I would
4.
agree. I
If
would
not the
agree.
yeah, I feel like the Blue Jays. I think the Mariners, their pitching staff is a little deeper, and their bullpen is a little better.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think since they won those games there and Toronto, that was the that was what they really needed to do.
Uh
And since
huh.
they did that, I just can't see the Blue Jays coming back, to be honest. Yeah, so for the NLCS, yeah, that was I don't know. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be all good, close games.
Yeah, for sure. Every game, like even what we saw last night with game one, it was a fight to the end. Like the winning run was in the ninth inning when the game was 1-0. I don't think anyone had seen that happening. Especially even that bizarre double play in the fourth inning.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like,
I think that game is for sure a postseason classic game that
yeah,
we'll definitely be talking about for a while.
exactly. And I think what I was reading is a lot of the Brewers there. This could be the postseason of what ifs. Like, what if they had chose not to intentionally walk Otani in the ninth inning, or what if Freddie Freeman's home run hangs up in the air for a little bit longer because it was up there for a while. Like if you look at the metrics on it, it was just mind-bogglingly high.
Yeah, I
And
felt like a lot of balls in that game hung up in the air for a while.
yeah, the launch angle was 45 degrees.
Wow.
And thankfully for the Dodgers, it was hit at 107.8 miles per hour and
That's crazy.
stayed in the air for 7 seconds. That's just huge. So, yeah,
Yeah, they've got Yamamoto going today, and then Freddie Peralta
yeah.
for the Brewers,
I think,
which that's their ace. So,
yeah, if I think if the Brewers are going to win one game, it has to be today. You've got Freddie Peralta throwing. You got to make the most of your starter, because like what we saw at with the Dodgers yesterday, maximizing Blake Snell for 8 innings, 10 strikeouts, 1 hit, which
yeah.
he took care of. Faced the minimum of 24 batters. Like it was a dominant. People are already comparing it to Don Larson's perfect game in '56. And
Yeah, I'm glad they got that win for him.
yeah,
I was a little nervous. I thought they were gonna blow that
yeah.
start, but
Whatever.
thankfully they.
Yeah. What I think everyone was surprised, and I think why the Dodgers. I looked up the money line. Not that I'm betting on this or anything, but they were posting that ESPN posted the money line for who's predicted to win the World Series, and the Dodgers are now minus. They're favored to win the World Series.
Oh
They
wow.
had plus ranking to win the World Series, but now the odds are very much in their favor right now. They are minus 110 to win the World Series and minus 425 to win the National League.
Yeah, it's really interesting to me because are the Mariners just good because the American League is just weaker than the National League, or will it really be, a battle for whichever team? Because I felt like last year, no offense to Yankees fans, but the Dodgers were, you know, undermatched. I felt like.
Yeah. Um, it just, yeah, it just seems very off with how like the games are playing out. Like I just cannot believe that that all of like that all of those things lined up last year. Like the best team and the best team played each other in the World Series. That's what everyone was paying to see.
Hmm.
That's what everyone wanted to see. Not that everybody wanted to see that, but if you wanted, it's like in previous years, like the best team has been eliminated early because of buys or injuries to major starters. Like, but this was like a year where there's like finally like two big teams making it, and I think it's no matter what happens this year, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how it plays out. Because I think I agree with you. The American League is not as good as we thought. It's like it's not. It doesn't appear to be as powerful as per se. It's like with the
Yeah.
Mariners, you got Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, and you got George Springer for the Blue Jays. Never thought I'd say that name again, but um, I just I think whoever wins the National League, you know who we want it to be, folks. Ooh, just check the hats to know where we stand. But I think that the winner of the National League will win the World Series, and it might not even be close.
I think in the last one I said whoever takes the Dodgers Phillies series will win the World Series.
Uh huh.
But seeing how good the Brewers are, um, and just their ability to play defense and
Uh huh.
get some hits, I so yeah, I will say now whoever wins the NLCS will win the World Series.
Yeah, I think we could say that now since the Brewers moved on. Which
I'd probably go, yeah, Dodgers Mariners World Series.
hmm it seems like the most likely at this point, even though we just picked the teams that had won game one.
Well, I do have to say that was my prediction in the last episode.
I thought that was also my prediction. No, you thought you picked the Blue Jays.
No, I had Dodgers Mariners.
Did I also have Dodgers Mariners?
I think,
No, I had Dodgers
yeah,
Yankees.
yeah, Dodgers Yankees. Yeah,
Yeah,
the World
great.
Series rematch.
Yeah, I wanted to see that so badly. Mostly because I wanted to see this again. Especially
Cortez delivers. Freeman hits the ball to right field. She is gone!
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I was waiting to play that for a long time.
but yeah, my World Series prediction is still intact, so I'm pretty proud of that.
So you still sticking with the prediction?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dodgers Mariners.
I will also pick Dodgers Mariners.
All right.
But how many games and why?
Well, the Dodgers are gonna beat the Mariners
I think we all know that
and
because
go.
they swept them at the 3 games at the end of the regular season.
They're gonna go back to back World Series champs,
I would love to see that.
which was in my hot take.
Oh yeah,
In our hot take video.
yes.
So
And nobody saw the Mariners coming in that video.
that is true.
Oh yeah, you picked the Orioles. Your
Yep.
two favorite teams. Definitely not a conspiracy.
Yeah, that was yeah, the Orioles were a big disappointment this year. But yeah, Mariners kind of they're playing. I don't know how to call their style of play. It's kind of just kind of like
Mariners.
the Dodgers in a little bit. They'll get hits, but they definitely count on the home runs.
For sure.
So I think it will be pretty even, but I do think if the Dodgers make it past the Brewers, they have the edge. So I'm gonna go Dodgers in 6.
Interesting. Okay. I think there's such a big jump between predicting the World Series like games 5 or 6. If you pick 4 or 5, you're saying it's going to be a blowout. It's going to be I think it's going to be done in 5 games.
Wow.
And it could be even and if the lineup does match up right, which I do think it will, it could be in 4 games. I think the Dodgers have both the firepower and also Roki Sasaki is one of the. Yes, there are people who are trying to get this guy banned from the MLB because of his splitter. My prediction: I predict the Dodgers will win the World Series in 5 games. The reason the Dodgers will lose one of the games, possibly, is because the bullpen will break when they are covering for either Ohtani, Glasnow.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yes, and it will be
for
and it
sure.
will be in the Mariners. It will be in T-Mobile Park. That's the only way. That's the only win I think the Mariners will have in the World Series.
Yeah, I think I think the bullpen, yeah, will definitely blow a game.
Yeah, they've been too good. They've been good enough for too long.
So I guess the difference between yours and my prediction is I think the bullpen will blow 2 games, and
Ooh.
you think the bullpen will only blow 1.
Yes. So either way, the bullpen will be doing what they do best this whole season. All right, Dodgers, Mariners. They got to get past the Blue Jays and the Brewers. Who's it going to be? Leave your predictions in the comments.
Down there. Whoa, my hand's getting
Yep, that's
caught
what
up in my background.
Down there.
All right. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Fan of Baseball, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. We'll be back with our World Series review.
All right.
See ya.
Bye-bye.